Okay, today I'm looking at 3 lawnmowers, just checking them out. These are 3 freebies actually. 2 of them are pretty old. This Craftsman here I just got the other day. I started mowing the yard for this lady and she said, well, you mow my yard now. If you want that lawnmower, you can have it. I don't know if it runs or not. I haven't tried it. Neither have I tried either one of these two. The middle one there, that come from a guy I mow for actually occasionally. I think he got a new lawnmower and I think he got his use out of that one. We're gonna look at that a little closer. And then this one over here, another friend of mine gave me. It had been sitting in a barn for quite a while. I don't know if it runs or not either, or what kind it even is. Actually, I don't know what either one of these 2 kinds are, but they got some pretty heavily stamped decks on them, I can tell you that. Okay, this is the Craftsman. It is that's the serial number right there. So that makes, I would say this is a 07 mower, I guess. 51807. I don't know whether this runs or not, but it's one of the ones that I got for nothing. So we'll assess what's wrong with it in a minute. This mower here is a 19-inch. Not sure what's up with the wire running back and forth there. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Got a cracked cover there, I guess, just a cracked cover. Looks like maybe a 3.5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. I don't see any name on this mower anywhere. They definitely got their use out of this one. This is how you cut this one off. I guess you ground out your spark plug on there. Unique way of cutting off a lawnmower. This has the old push throttle on it here, back and forth. It's not stuck. It does appear to be moving down there. So we'll check this one out too. Oh look, it's lost a wheel before. Looks like somebody stuck a bolt plumb through the frame. Yeah, that's what's going on there. It stuck a bolt through the frame. Guess you ain't adjusting that wheel no more. These front ones seem to be intact actually. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that wire right there. On this one, this is one of the kind you pull start from the top. That's kind of wild. Also has the throttle control back here. That's kind of sticky. Pretty thick deck on. Oh, this is a Sears and Roebuck. That turns out it's a Sears and Roebuck. I didn't see that tag before. Check that out. Really thick deck on that one. It's stamped pretty good anyway. Looks like we're missing the chunk out the side there though. Unless that was supposed to be like that and they had a shroud over it or something. It might be missing a shroud, a discharge shroud there. but it has all the height adjustments on the wheels, and it rolls. The Briggs & Stratton 3.5 horsepower. I actually just found the manufacturer of this thing in Southland Mower Company Incorporated in Selma, Alabama, USA. Wow, I've never heard of Southland Mower. This thing's got to be really, really old. And look, I was looking at this. Is this not a clean out for under the deck? I mean, it looks like it's a hole through to it, and you would just stick a water hose in there and crank it up and clean it out. Wow. This is before they started putting stickers on them. Keep hands and feet from under mower. That's for anybody without common sense. Yeah, I'm just looking this thing over, and yeah, let's see what the fuel looks like. Oh, is there some fuel in there? No, it's empty. There's no fuel in it. Okay, I'm gonna test this Southland mower here, see if it's got spark. Okay, I'm gonna pop the top off of it here. Look at stuff. Okay. Everything seems to be moving as far as the throttle there. For this, I'll be using some True Fuel 50-to-1 oil fuel mix. This is for weed eaters, chainsaws, two-stroke engine stuff. I like to use this because it's got a little oil in it. Whoa, that was way too much. Like Derek says, perfect. We'll take off that spark tester and see if it'll turn over. Let's give her a yank and see if she'll fire off. Yeah. Sounds like we got something going on with the pull cord there, but it fired up. That might need to be just cleaned out or something. Cool. This is a 90 octane pure gas. I'm gonna see if this carburetor works. That's not good. Hey, that thing just runs. What do you know? I mean, it's running on its own. Who knows when the last time it was cranked? It actually sounds pretty dang good. Yeah, who knows the heck this thing's been through or how long it hasn't been cranked. It was, like I say, a person I mow for just give it to me. And I know it'd been sitting under his deck for a long time. So, yeah. Southland Mower Company Incorporated, Selma, Alabama. This thing just cranked right up and ran. I wonder if it'll crank again. I just don't want to. The problem is this cord right here. It's not catching or something there, so I'm gonna have to work on this. In fact, I think it's frozen up on me. Okay, this is looking up underneath this unit. It's actually not too bad. The blade's even in really good shape on this thing. It's definitely usable. It just needs to have the pull start fixed there. I think I can deal with that. And we'll make a video about that. Okay, this is the Craftsman, the 20-inch, the old timer number 2. Let's see if it's got any oil in it. It's got some in it. It's a 3.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. Let's see if it's got any spark. We're going to use our spark tester. Actually, I'm seeing no spark there. None at all. Make sure I'm plugged on that good. I believe I'm on it. Yeah, I'm seeing no spark out of this thing. So there's no need in going forward anymore with this one until we can figure out why we're not getting any spark. Could be a bad plug. Could be the coil is bad. So we'll move on to the newer Craftsman, because this one's just not going to start. Without spark, no start. Okay, first thing on this one, I'm going to test the spark too. See if I got any spark on it. Alright. You guys might have to watch this one for me. Try to lodge it up in there. Oh, wow, that was hard to pull. So you guys tell me, did we have a spark there? Guess I'll have to go back and look at the camera. Okay, I'm going to add some fuel to this. Some 90 octane non-ethanol. And we'll see if this thing will run. Without even putting starter fluid in it or nothing. Like I say, this mower was given to me by a woman I just started mowing for about a month ago, and I know it was sitting outside, so I wonder if they ever kept it indoors. But it has a fairly thick stamped deck on it, so it seems to be pretty good quality. I hope this one works. We'll see if it'll start. I think it's got, does it have a pump thing on the side? Yeah, it's got a primer pump right here. Which doesn't feel like it's drawing any fuel. Huh. I don't know, I'll pull on it a couple of times. It doesn't feel like it's drawing any fuel though. Now it may be drawing some fuel, but it's not continually running, that's for sure. So I know about exactly what's wrong with this one, or I'm pretty close in the ballpark. It's either got a clogged up air filter or the carburetor needs to be cleaned out. One of the two. But it runs, it started. It actually sounded pretty good. I'm gonna actually do that one more time here and listen to that engine. The engine actually sounds pretty good. So yeah, that'll be a score too when I get it fixed. So I'll do videos on each one of these, and as I do, I'll post them in the description section below the video as I do them. I'll post a link to them. Alright, well, okay, well that's our look at 3 lawn mowers. We determined that the 20-inch Craftsman over here has no spark to it, so with no spark, it's not going to run yet. We got this one to start, this Southland, I'm sorry. This is a Southland lawnmower made in Selma, Alabama. Who knows when. It starts and runs, but it's got a problem with the pull cord. And the newer Craftsman, the red one over here, we have determined it'll start and run, but there's a problem with the fuel delivery. It's either a clogged air filter or a carburetor, but it's going to run too. And I'll do videos on these as I fix them. Yeah, one day I got to work on this thing. It's a go-kart, actually. Pink go-kart. Actually, this was made back in the day for my sisters, and it has a Tecumseh engine on it. Problem is, it ain't got spark, so I'm gonna be working on this one day too. We need to get it out of here, because every time we want to work on the air compressors, it's right in the way, or need to do something with those. So we'll be working on a go-kart one day. Time for the day lilies to come out. Shame these blooms don't last but a day. They sure are pretty. But a lot of them come out, so you enjoy them for a little while. The only bloom on this thing, only one bloom on the whole thing. It's pretty, but I wished it had done it all over.